Hi, I'm Alexandria Barker. Thank you so much for taking the time to opt into my blog so that I could send you this video series. I'm so excited to be here with you today, be a part of you on this journey, and to debut this brand new video series, Loving the Law of Attraction. So let's dig in right away. So the law of attraction is basically, it's a law of the universe, and it basically states like attracts like. And it's responding to your every thought and emotion and bringing the equivalent back to you in terms of thoughts, people, experiences that match up with the thoughts that you're thinking. So, contrary to what most of us grew up learning, we are all energy. Everything is energy, including us. We are vibrational beings living in a vibrational world. Basically, we're energy fields living in a larger energy field, and our thoughts and emotions radiate out from us and attract very similar thoughts and emotions back to us. So we really are creating our life as we go along. And our future, our tomorrows, are being created by the thoughts and feelings that we're thinking today. So this is very good news. This means if you don't know your life, you can change it. You just have to change your thoughts. And I know that's easier said than done, which is why I created this video series for you. Because it takes more than just reading about the law of attraction, to understand what it really means and to change your life. You can read a book and understand it intellectually, but until you start really embracing some of the practices, you're not going to see your life change very much because you have to change, your belief system. So, and a belief is just thoughts that you keep thinking over and over again. So you can change that by changing the way you're thinking. So, the most important advice from me today to you to start off with is just to watch your thoughts, just to get familiar with the kind of habitual thinking that's going on, and just taking notice when you're thinking thoughts that might be a little bit judgmental or self-judgmental, self-critical. If you're worrying, if you're projecting worrisome thoughts into the future, or how much of the time are you happy and contented? Because, if you're thinking happy, loving, contented thoughts, that's wonderful. Keep doing that because you're just sending that love out into the universe and it's bringing you back more things of an equivalent vibration, things you're going to be happy with when they come. Because they're going to match your predominant feeling of being happy and contented. And if that is not your predominant feeling, if you're worried about the future, you're sending those worrisome thoughts out there, and they're going to match up with other events of a worrisome nature and bring that to you. So if you're worried about the bills, and you're spending a lot of time focusing on your debt, guess what? You're going to be creating more things. Things will break down. Things will happen that you'll have to come up with money for. And that kind of thing is going to keep on happening because you're radiating it out. And it's like the universe is saying, okay, you want more of that? Here you go. You know, the universe is a loving universe and wants to support us and wants to see us achieve our goals and our dreams. But we have to give it direction by guiding and gently directing our thoughts. And you only have to hold a thought for 16 seconds, and the law of attraction will begin bringing the equivalent back to you in terms of those experiences. And if you hold that thought for about a minute, you're going to begin attracting the essence of the thoughts you were just thinking. So you want to just start to gently guide your thoughts and emotions, and thereby you'll be able to create the kind of life that you really want to be creating. So, as I say, my first words of wisdom are to watch your thoughts. And the way to get in the habit of doing that is just to maybe decide, say if you travel a lot, you might want to decide every time you hit a stop sign, you are going to stop and check in with yourself and see what kinds of thoughts you're thinking. Or maybe you'll decide every time you look at the clock, you'll decide it's time to check in with your emotions. So you want to kind of sync it up with some sort of practice that you're already doing. Maybe every time you go to the bathroom, you're going to check in with your thoughts. Just something like that so it's going to register with you and you're going to remember. Because the more often you can do this, you're going to really get a sense of the kind of, thoughts and feelings that you are thinking. Like you might think you're a very happy, contented person, but if you start watching your thoughts, you might notice that there's still an awful lot of judgment there, or there's an awful lot of self-criticism, or a lot of worry about the future, whatever your particular thing may be. So it's getting to know your thought patterns, and then you can begin to change them. So some people even like to wear just an elastic or something around their wrist, and they can snap it periodically, or whenever they notice it, they'll be reminded that they're supposed to be watching their thoughts. So, and I know this is easier said than done, but I think if you begin to put it in practice, you're going to see a real difference. So this is a really important first step. And to help you along with this, I'm giving you a very powerful affirmation that you can use. And I would like you to say it aloud with feeling 20 times in the morning and 20 times right before bed. And this is simply, I choose to think only positive, loving thoughts. You can shorten that a bit if you like. I now think only positive, loving thoughts. Think only positive, loving thoughts. The idea is to impress this on your subconscious. And it's also a good time to say this. It's just whenever, if you notice that your thoughts are slipping down a path that you don't want to follow necessarily, they're going there almost by habit. They created this rut in your mind, and they're just going to keep going down this path. And if you want to break that habit, just stop what you're thinking and replace that thought with, I now think only positive, loving thoughts. So by now it's rolling off the tip of your tongue. You don't even have to really think about it. So that is the beauty of an affirmation. It is going to change your belief system. So that's my lesson for today. So I invite you to try that and journal it a little bit. If that, like keep track of your experiences and how this is going to go for you. Because you're going to see a difference. Even by starting today, by the end of the week, if you put these practices into practice, you're going to see a difference in your life. So I would love to hear from you. Please drop by my blog and let me know if there's any other way I can assist you on this journey, because I want success. I want you to really be happy with your life, and I know that by embracing these principles, that's going to happen for you. So I'm so excited that you're taking this step. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will look forward to talking to you again in a couple of days when you receive your next video. So thank you again, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. And until next time,